Alright guys, so as you can probably tell, I've gone ahead and installed, count it up to about additional 4 to 5 LED shop lights. Now, these lights are not on the right spectrum as far as photography and videography goes, but it's a nice light, that during construction we can, really see what we're doing. Now, the last update that I made in here was pretty dark, and I realized that, if I am going to be displaying this room, I ought to get it nice and well lit. And that's one of the major sticking points in, not just, studio lighting, but also when it comes to vlogging, and having these shop lights are a really nice, easy, cheap fix. The majority of these LED panels that you see behind me only run about $20 at Sam's Club. So I definitely highly recommend it because, I've given this advice to Keon and Guap the Guru that something that would really up their quality would be investing in some of these $20 shop lights. A lot of bang for your buck. I wanted to make sure that I said that properly. Now, in the last video, we talked a little bit about the wood that we have been accumulating and stacking, as well as some of the scraps that we have, some of the smaller scraps, as well as installation. That this entire back wall here, the exterior walls, will all need to be insulated, framed, drywalled, and painted for the studio / stage / podcast area. This is going to be, a lounge, a kitchen. As you can see behind us, I talked a little bit about the bathroom on a previous episode. I should definitely do a episode all about the bathroom, but to be completely honest, we did everything that we needed to do as far as the bathroom goes, but while I'm talking about it, I might as well show you guys, because like I said, I really don't plan on making its own video, but it's pretty small. But we've also planning on adding drywall once we get to that point. We have done the flooring. We do have a new sink, more of an industrial type of sink, in the case that, whether or not it's construction materials or artwork, we want something a little bit more industrial. We also have a mirror that we're also planning on installing in that room once we do the exterior walls with drywall, with installation, with framing, similarly to this corner of the building. Now, the other room is a total of around 1,100 square foot. We can peek into this room a little bit while I talk about it. So I'm using this gimbal. Let me know what you guys think. But this room is about 1,100 square feet. So when you think about it, when you look at this room, this is around 1,100 square foot minus the office, the bathroom, and the storage room. So hey, let's call it, instead of 1,100 square foot, we've got 1,000 square foot. So this is about 1,000 square foot side of the building, which will be, like I said, a lounge, a co-working space. We're gonna have what would I call it? I'm gonna actually let that be a surprise. It's actually pretty dope. What we plan on, editing. Also, if we have any live events, someone with a soundboard or a DJ, can kind of, control the whole property. That, really, I want to make this a smart studio. Now whether or not that means all sorts of Amazon Alexa products that we do have, but it is hard, during construction to really be relying on the Wi-Fi, any construction zone. It's not really a Wi-Fi safe area. So hopefully you guys had a good weekend or a good week. Hopefully you've been enjoying the content. I know this has been very difficult for me recording on the forward-facing camera versus the rear-facing camera. I really wish, and you guys can answer me down below if I'm crazy, but have you ever thought, why isn't the best cameras on the front of the phone? So then we could actually square up and frame our shots when we're vlogging. A true selfie camera with the cameras that you actually want to be using as your selfie, because you want the best quality possible. Sure, if you're filming somebody else, it's not a problem because you can still check out the footage, but when you're actually filming yourself and using your own phone to create content for yourself, it doesn't work. So I think that's pretty unbelievable. I'm using a little Manfrotto tripod as well as the gimbal. Now, I think it's the Q2 by Zildjian. Definitely check them out. I'm probably pronouncing the company incorrectly. But this has been another episode by me. I want to ask everybody, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I've included all of my details down in the description below. If you don't already know, I'm Anthony Marshall. I'm just doing my best. Hope you're doing your best, and that's really all that we can ask for. So, as always, we'll see you.